Hello, dear students. In today's video, I'm going to teach you some important and valuable facts that have to deal with writing component, one of the basic skills of English language. We're going to see how to write an opinion essay. In an opinion essay, you try to persuade the reader of your own opinion on a certain topic. So you must support and explain your point of view, providing reasons and examples. Well, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to discuss your ideas about writing, sequence the stages of an opinion essay, develop your ideas in a topic writing. Some keywords are, in my view, as far as I am concerned, put another way, lastly, moreover, in summary. During the lesson, you will be able to develop the four following skills: reading, listening, speaking, and writing. So let's get started. Are young people enjoying life? Well, young people, passion and energy are enough to enjoy life, especially nowadays when they have a lot to do. Leaving aside the fact that they enjoy life also by easily following the technology, such as joining a social media. On the other side, as we can see in this photo, they can take up also some sports activities, such as biking, cycling, swimming, playing different sports, and so on. I know that these two thought-provoking photos might lead to a class discussion, and I'm pretty sure you can come up with a lot of facts and examples from your everyday life. But let us read the politicians' comments, which have enraged the youth, especially a youngster called Oliver. A politician has upset young people with the comments he made during a television interview this week. He said, "Today's teenagers have forgotten the simple pleasures of life, such as conversation with friends and family, and time spent outdoors in our beautiful country. If something isn't available in a 3-minute YouTube video or can't be liked on Facebook, then it is of no interest to anyone under the age of 18. We live in a nation of lazy, internet-addicted young people who have no idea how to really enjoy life." But soon after reading these comments, it came Oliver's response. We are going to analyze his letter expressing his opinion. As we already know, the layout of an essay begins with the introduction part. Let's read it together. It is not unusual for older generations to criticize younger people's lifestyles. For instance, a politician said recently that the young people in this country were lazy and did not know how to enjoy life. In my view, these comments are incorrect and unfair. Next to the introduction part, you can find also some useful tips in order to make it interesting. You can use strong thesis statement. You can introduce the topic and give a clear statement of your main idea. You can provide an anecdote, a question, or surprising statement or fact. You can provide background information to explain the issue in detail, as it has happened in Oliver's letter. And your thesis statement at the end presents your point of view, such as, "In my view, these comments are incorrect and unfair." Let's move on with the main body, exactly the second paragraph. To begin with, I would like to point out that not all young people are addicted to internet. Many youngsters communicate and share interests online, but most of us do not spend all our free time there. For example, my friends and I regularly meet and spend time doing and talking about the things we enjoy. In other words, we have real lives. Next to it, also you can find some useful techniques to continue, such as begin with your strongest supporting argument in the first sentence or topic sentence, as you can read in the underlined one. After the topic sentence or controlling idea, provide reasons or examples for your opinion, but you can use also a good quote coming from a credible source. For example, in the next slide, I have I have come up with some quotes about youth. Youth cannot know how age thinks and feels, but old men are guilty if they forget what it was to be young, said by J.K. Rowling. Praise youth, and it will prosper. An Irish proverb. Youth has no age, said by Pablo Picasso. Youth is the gift of nature, but age is the gift of art. Stanislaw Locke. Youth comes but once in a lifetime. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. You are only young once, and if you work it right, once is enough, said by Joy Lewis. Well, I'm pretty sure you can come up with a ton of quotes, much more interesting, related to youth, or even to the topic that we are discussing. Let's move on with paragraphs 3 and 4. Paragraphs 3 and 4 follow the same formula as paragraph 2, such as you can begin with the topic sentence for each and back up with supporting arguments. Explain your viewpoints by providing reasons and examples. Let's read together. Next, as far as I am concerned, most young people are not lazy. For instance, like many of my friends, I am studying for my final exams and learning to drive at the moment. In addition, I play the guitar and go mountain biking most weekends. Put another way, we are too busy to be lazy. Lastly, it seems to me that the majority of young people do enjoy life. Many of us have social lives, which include a range of sports, hobbies, and interests. Moreover, plenty of these activities involve spending time with friends and making the most of our beautiful country. So, as we have mentioned also before, you should use a different paragraph for each point you make. And also begin each paragraph with a topic sentence which summarizes the main idea of the paragraph, giving examples to support your point of view. And in the last one, in the last paragraph, which is also the conclusion part, let's read it at first. In summary, I do not think the politician who made these comments understands today's young people. I think he should visit some local schools, talk to some teenagers, and find out what their lives are really like. What has happened in the last paragraph? Well, as we mentioned, restate your opinion, write comments to reinforce your point of view. Make sure you do not provide new concepts, otherwise it requires you to continue the essay and not to end it up. Include a final comment which leaves the reader with something to think about. When it comes to writing, using useful phrases or expressions is a must. It is very important, especially at expressing different opinions or different viewpoints. For example, if I want to express my opinion, I can apply expressions like this: in my opinion or in my view. Personally, I believe that, I feel strongly that, to my mind, it seems to me that, as far as I am concerned, I couldn't agree anymore. At giving facts, we can use it's a fact that, it is true that, it is widely known that. For giving reasons and the results, we can apply expressions like these: as a result, therefore, the main reason, another reason is. And for addition, you can use in addition, moreover, what is more, furthermore, and so on. At giving opposing viewpoints, we can apply however. It can be argued that, on the other hand, and the conclusion part might include expressions like these: in conclusion, to sum up, or to conclude. Now we have reached another moment. It's an exercise number 4, which you can find on page 105. And it requires from you to replace the underlined words with linkers from exercise 3, or probably with another one, since there might be more than one answer possible. Once you have completed it, you can check your answers with the right ones in this slide. It seems to me that the celebrities' comments were extremely negative and unhelpful. To begin with, although some young people may be unfriendly, this is not true for all of us. My parents taught me to be well-mannered. In addition, we are expected to be polite at school. In my view, there are many selfish people in the world, and not all of them are young. For instance, lots of young people do voluntary work or raise money for charity. In other words, most young people are aware of the importance of being a good citizen. And now that's your turn. You have to write your own essay with the topic Young people today are unfriendly and selfish because their parents and schools don't teach them manners. Do you agree? Or you can use another topic such as, is it better to study during the day or during the night? Or is it better to learn a foreign language on your own with a private tutor or in a group? Well, once you have committed it, I am really looking forward to reading your essay. You can apply also useful language, such as you can find it here. It is not unusual for young people to begin with. I'd like to point out next, as far as I am concerned, most, for example, many young people today. Lastly, it seems to me that, in summary, I do not think that, and so on. Well, that was all from me. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time. Good luck.